Al-Halal wal-Haram fi Islam. Al-Qardawi. A lot of people are using that book. He came and cleaned it up so that the people who have access to it's authentic. Ala kullin, Rasulullah never said, the hadith is weak that he said it, but Ali ibn Abi Talib said it. Remember that. And Ali is the biggest qadi of this ummah. He said, Ali aqda ummati Ali ibn Abi Talib, the biggest judge, most competent, Ali. And Ali said, when there is a ruling and there's shubahat about the dalil, don't take a position. Don't establish the had. Don't do that. Aisha said, when they're not clear, it's not clear. Don't establish the haddad, the hadd. She said it is better for the judge, better that you say al-afu. And he didn't deserve it. He was guilty. But the judge let him go because it wasn't clear. That's better for you than to chop someone's hand off, kill them when you were wrong. Don't kill people like that. لا تقتلوا النفس التي حرم الله إلا بالحق. المهم, Shurayh the Qadi, he was from the Tabi'een. There is a narration, scholars have ikhtilaf in it. It's in the book Hilyatul Talib al-Ilm. Really important. Hilyatul al-Ulama. Hilyatul Ulama by Abu Nu'aym al-Asbahani. It's a really important book. It has a lot of weak hadith and weak athar in it, but it has a lot of goodness in it. A lot. It's one of the important books of Islam. It's one of the important books in Islam. He brought an incident that is muntashir on the al-Sunnah of the people, in which Ali ibn Abi Talib had a problem, he had an issue with a Yehudi. And the Yehudi came into possession of the saddle of Ali ibn Abi Talib, and it was Ali's property. And when they went to the Tabi'is, from the Tabi'een, the Judge Shurayh al-Qadi, tremendous personality in Islam. When they talked about the situation, Ali said, "This is my saddle." The judge said, "Do you have a bayyina? You have a dalil?" He said, "Yes, my son Hassan or Hussein." Before Shurayh al-Qadi Shurayh allowed Hassan and Hussein to give shahada for his father, he said, "We're not going to let that happen. This is your son. This is your son. Your son is not going to go against you." I can't imagine as I sit here that Anas is going to go against his dad, that Sulaim is going to go against his dad, that Umar is going to go against his dad. I can't imagine that. Tariq is going to go against his dad. I can't imagine that. I can't imagine that. There is a possibility that the son is going to be with his father no matter what. He said, according to this athar, we're not going to let that happen. So the judge, Shurayh, judge, this is for the Yehudi. That's a famous incident. Anybody heard that incident before? It's mashhura. It's mashhura. Did it really happen? It doesn't seem like it happened. It doesn't seem like it happened. But the ulama al-hadith from the Salaf, who established the aqeedah of the Salaf and the minhaj al-Salafi, Al-Imam Ahmed, Abdullah bin al-Mubarak, those ulama, they used to mention this particular thing as one of the examples of the justice of al-Islam. But I wanted to tell you, it doesn't seem like it's authentic. It doesn't seem authentic at all. But let's just say it is authentic. He didn't allow that to happen, although Ali was who he was. Because justice, like the truth, is more beloved to us than our own selves. And that's why the student of Ibn Taymiyyah, Ibn al-Qayyim, anytime Ibn al-Qayyim went against Shaykh al-Islam, Ibn Taymiyyah, his Shaykh, he would say, Shaykh al-Islam Ibn Taymiyyah is our Habib. وَلَكِنَ الْحَقِّ أَحَبُّ إِلَيْنَا. I love him, but I love the haqq more than him. And he would give his position in the religion, and he didn't go along with his Shaykh. Like the scholar of Islam. Like the scholar of Islam. I guess the best example I can give you is the example of Imam Abu Hanifa, who Abu Yusuf and Muhammad ibn Hassan al-Shaybani, they went against 2/3 of the positions of Abu Hanifa. Not 1/3, 2/3, with respect. So I don't have any problem with Farzan, Ali Baba, Brother Umar, or any of our brothers saying, I don't agree with you with that. I don't agree with you in that. The problem. The haqq has to be more beloved to us than our own people. And although I get on that minbar and I talk about African Americans and things like that, my passion, my love for my own people, at the same time, I say to you right here, if my people came against Islam and they fought against Islam, I'm going to be against all of them. I'm against Louis Farrakhan, and I'm against these people. I'm against them. So you think being against my own people, I'm not going to be against the sheikh? I don't care who he is, the madhab. I'm going to be against you. Be against you. I'm going to be against that thing in the nicest way that I can put it, and try to be respectful and respectable and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, wanted to mention to you brothers, concerning the Khutbatul Jumu'ah, I didn't mention this today, about this governor of Missouri who killed our brother, along with the help from the Missouri Supreme Court. That brother is dead right today. He's dead, gone off the face of the earth. Dead. And there were all kinds of shubahat. And you know, we used to say in Jahiliyyah, everything is fun and games until somebody gets hurt. Everything is about laughing until somebody gets hurt. That brother got hurt, lost his freaking life. That same governor, FYI, there was a white police officer who stopped an African American for a traffic violation, and he shot him and killed him. And that governor, MAGA, Make America Great Again, that governor who killed our brother, that governor, you go back and check this. He said, I'm exonerate that guy. I'm exonerate him for killing this man over a traffic accident, a traffic issue. There was a Black Lives Matter lady who got killed. She got killed demonstrating with another regular white person who was demonstrating. Killed that lady, killed her. He exonerated that lady. This is the system that we live in. Are all people like that? No, I made it very clear. Siyam Demon. He mentioned, someone wrote to our social media thing saying, this imam is anti-Semitic, blah, 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 blah. No, I'm anti-Zionism. I'm anti-racism. I'm anti things that go against our religion. I'm not anti this and that. Before I even knew what he was, that came to him, I said today, all white people are not bad. All Yehudi are not bad. I'm not saying that. I don't believe in that. But I'm bringing to your attention what happened. That police officer, exonerated. The white guy who killed that girl, exonerated. But our brother who had all of these shubahat, and you're going to tell me I got to put my hand in the sand? I ain't putting my hand in the sand, man. Get out of here. I put my head in the sand. That's what happened, and that's the reality of it. Can we do anything about it? Yeah, I believe we can do something about it. When I first heard about Marcellus Khalifa Williams, when I heard about that, as soon as I saw his story, it came to me a week ago or something, I read it. Right away, I put that on all of my social media platforms so that Muslims can sign that thing. That man had tens of thousands of signatures telling the guy, the governor, hold up, that they didn't care. They didn't care. They didn't care. But we say, Allah is looking, and Allah sees the situation. That's the injustice, of the system. It's a system that is not just. And I can't understand for the life that Allah has given me, the ni'mah of the life that Allah has given me, how Muslims can look at those people and their way and what they do and really think that a najat is in that stuff. And najat is in our religion. Allah is in our religion, it's us being Muslims. And if Allah put us in the position of that brother, may Allah forbid, that's a tremendous fitna. I kept thinking over the days, I kept thinking to myself, how is that brother feeling? It was Sunday, Monday. How is he feeling? It's Tuesday. How do you live your life? Do you like try to psych yourself out and say it's going to be good, it's going to be positive, and you're hoping that they'll change? And then when it's clear that they're not going to change, and that brother, mashallah. And I want to make mention of this. Although I perceive his strength, his salaba, I think the man was strong. I believe that. The reality, I can't go overboard. I don't praise that brother above what he deserved, nor do I put him down. Because someone did write to me and say to me, how do we know he's Salafi? What? What? What do you mean how we know he's a Muslim, man? What are you talking about? Last thing that I want to mention, Ikhwani, here is, on the Supreme Court, I want to ask you guys, how many people sit on the Supreme Court? How many? 22? Huh? 9. There's one black guy on the Supreme Court. Anybody know who he is? Clarence Thomas. This is not about him and making time and throwing things at him. Clarence Thomas, clearly, his lifestyle was very high as a result of the many billionaires who gave him a lot of money and gave him a lot of perks and this and that. He traveled all over the place, all that stuff. He did a lot of ethical things that were not correct. He's still on the Supreme Court. No charges brought against him. There was some clatter and chatter in the news, social media, but he has a lot of money and he's plugged into people who have a lot of money. So as long as you are quiet, you play the role, it's not fair. And that's why I say I don't have any problem with corporal punishment. I don't have any problem with that. These people are going to try to tell us, oh, the hudud and al-Islam, you people mutakhalifun. I'm going to stand up and say, yes, I believe that. But you supported slavery and you people are supporting what's going on. What you think I'm going to run away from you people? What are you talking about? Yeah, I believe in that stuff. I believe in that. The problem is when it's not fair. People of color and people are poor, even some white people. People of color and people are poor. So I don't support it because it's not fair. But given that the Maidan and the land is equal, I'm in total support of it. Because I believe from the hikmah of Allah al-Hakim that when you do corporal punishment, people will say, whoa, if I do this thing, and that can happen, people will be more apt to have respect for the law. Have respect for the law. Like our children. If our children knew, if you do this, you do that, you do that, there are consequences. They pay attention. The society is like that. And that's Christianity. And I tell you, these Christians, my mother, my father, these people are not on. It's like Zionists. Zionists are people who don't believe in Allah. They're atheists. Atheists who don't believe in Allah, they don't believe in God. I don't like to use that word. They don't believe in God, but they believe God promised them some land that belongs to them. And my mother, my father, my relatives, they say they believe in their religion. They don't believe in that religion. That's why the vast majority of my relatives have babies in zina. They do what they do, and there's no, because their religion is race, their religion is Almania, Ladina. It got nothing to do with the deen. And we can't be like that. We as an ummah, we have to be people who are about our deen and on our deen. So that's what I wanted to mention to you, brothers, tonight, inshallah. And we ask Allah Azza wa Jalla to make it easy for us and easy for you, brothers, as well. We have 15 minutes. Any of you brothers have any questions, inshallah? Any questions? Anything? Where? Yeah, they did corporal punishment in the time of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So the question is, during the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, did they do corporal punishment in front of the people? Allahumma na. They did it in front of the people. And there's an ayat that mentions that. Where Allah Azza wa Jalla said in that ayat, and let a group of the believers witness what is happening. وَلَا تَأْخُذُهُمْ فِي اللَّهِ. What's the beginning of the ayat? Ni'ma Imam Abu Asma. The man who commits zina and the lady who commits zina. Stone them. Say it again. Give them the lashes 100 times. And do not let like mercy come into your hearts and say, we're not going to do it. Give them 100. Keep going. And let a group of Muslims, those who believe, let them witness that. Let them witness that. And that's in Surah An-Nur. Surah An-Nur. Surah An-Nur. So, yes, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Umar, he had the man Ma'iz, he was stoned, and the lady was stoned as well, came to him, and the people were watching that. And someone said, oh, terrible woman, you came here. He said, don't say that. That person came with a tawbah that was very heavy. Allah has forgiven him, forgiven her. So the people watch that. And it's not something easy. And these non-Muslims will come to us and say, oh, stoning, that. We say, yes, it's a big thing, no doubt. We're not apologizing for that. But what's the difference between that and what you're doing in Palestine? I tell you the difference. This is from Allah, and what you're doing is not from Allah. What you're doing is racism. What you're doing is what's that word again? Genocide, man. You're killing babies. I don't even look at that stuff. Anyone who sends me that stuff right now, I write about, what are you doing? I want to block some people who send me. You think I want to see that? I don't want to see that. I want to ask you guys, who from amongst you be laying on your bed and you be watching in Colombia, people just be shooting each other and killing each other, hitting and stabbing? Who be watching that? Who watched that from amongst you? Because it's out there. Nobody want to watch that nonsense. Think I want to watch Muslims being murdered like that? So we say, no, that is fazir, that's big. But what you're doing with these kids, and then the people are clapping at the United Nations, get out of here, man. I don't know about you brothers, man, but I'm just cut from a different cloth. I don't think I'm better than anybody or anything like that, but I'm cut from a different cloth. Say, no, you're mutakhallif, you're mutashaddid, you're a jazar, you. They come to us on the day of the Eid and we're slaughtering animals. Animals to do what? To eat. And they say, oh, look at the blood, look at the blood. You people are bloodthirsty. I say, Negroes, please with that, man. Please with that. What are you talking about? Killing human beings, man. We're killing these animals. We're slaughtering these animals for human consumption. What are you talking about? Any more questions, Ikhwani? Okay, then inshallah, we're going to stop here. بإذن نكتفي بهذا القدر. سائلين الله جميعا أن يوفقنا وأن يغفر لنا ولكم وأن يوفقنا لكل خير. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.